Just a couple of real guys having a real good time watching movies.
Hey, if you're thinking of heading out to the cinema this weekend, we checked out, guess what?
Rogue One, a Star Wars story, takes place between parts 3 and 4 of the Star Wars saga, setting up the story for A New Hope, as the rebellion makes a risky move to steal the plans for the Death Star.
Okay, kids, no matter what we say here, you're gonna go see it anyway.
That's right. Now listen, this movie breaks with Star Wars tradition right off the bat. There's no opening crawl that describes prior events. Now that's a deliberate signal that this is not one of those big heavyweight sequels in the overall Star Wars saga. This is a small, singular story within that universe. And that's exactly as it should be. Rogue One has all the pitch-perfect art direction, look, and sound of a Star Wars story, but it's a lot more intimate. It's a small group of characters on a brief and riveting stopover within a longer journey.
Now, I actually had to practice this in the mirror because I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but this might be the second best Star Wars movie I've ever seen. It's a lot darker than the original movies, and the characters, these characters are the ones, they're not the heroic group that, you know, there's no Jedi presence, there's no Heart of Gold, innocent farm boys. These are the wet work rebels. These are the guys that are snipers, assassins, murderers, and just downright terrorists. These guys aren't the types of guys that get medals at the end of movies. The only minor gripe I can have about this is that it tries to distance itself a little bit from Star Wars. It takes place in the same universe, just a little bit different. And they keep giving fan service callbacks to the original stories, and that, as soon as you get going and you kind of feel like you're in a different movie, it takes you right back to the original series. But like I say, who cares? It's still awesome.
Yeah, I have no complaints about this movie at all. I do have one observation though. There is an attempt made at a CGI effect that is really bold, and it's awesome. I'm glad they did it. It's really impressive at first, but under scrutiny, it's not quite there. We don't quite have the technology to do it 100%, so it's a tiny bit distracting, but that is not a complaint. That is just a small distraction in an otherwise outstanding movie. Loved it.
Yes, this is not just jacktastic, guys. This is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yes.
Weren't we involved somehow in that whole Death Star thingy?
Well, it's hard to remember. It was a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Man, how about that shift today?
I know, right? I'm exhausted.
Well, at least it's nice to have a nice paying job.
Yeah, but the commute, it's killing me. There's nowhere to park.
Well, you should complain about that.
Oh, really? You want to lodge a complaint against these guys?
I see your point. Well, it's easy enough work. All we had to do today was replace that power converter and close the exhaust port.
Oops.
You didn't close the exhaust port?
I'll do it first thing in the morning. I mean, besides, it's only like 2 meters wide. Nothing's gonna get in there.
Oh, really?
We're the Real Guys wishing you peace, love, and popcorn.
Just a couple of real guys. Brought to you by Papa John.
Pizza!